Well, amazingly enough, a project that started in March 2018. I went back and looked on YouTube. Um, I think we'll be able to play a game of Black Powder this weekend. I, well, all that's left to do is I've got basically two um, French commanders 95% done upstairs. And then I've got two other ones totally assembled. Because I need, well, I need 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll need 5. So I'll need to get all those put together because I'll need, the French will have one extra battalion than the British and their allies. Because I forgot the Hanoverians are there. And they will so I have 2 battalion of a brigade of line of 3, brigade of line of 3, another separate brigade for the artillery, and then a marauder. I remember the word, I looked it up last time. And then a separate commander for the brigade of the guard, and that'll be it. And then whoever the overall commander is. So the French will actually have one extra battalion than the British, and that'll be done. So this will be the last probably video before we actually do the game, which I'm kind of excited. I'll do a preamble and everything like that for that. So we'll have first brigade coming in an attack column, cavalry and their commander up top there, second brigade coming through the middle, the guard waiting in reserve, second artillery pieces, and then the light cavalry of the hussars over there on the far side, on the flank. We'll figure out what happens. Now, what I've done lately is these guys were in a totally different color yesterday, and I brought them back and just repainted them basically into the gray coats, and just to kind of bridge the gap, I did kind of a mix bag of the campaign tunics and the great cloaks, whatever, great jackets, whatever they are, campaign coats, or sorry about my terminology, but I've done a little mix of the gray jackets and these guys and the standard infantry I have of the French. But I cranked out that. James and I actually we got exposed, unfortunately, by a coworker to COVID-19, and we got put on isolation for 48 hours, and we painted an entire battalion. So he kind of came over, and we just cranked out 32 guys. And then we repainted these guys because they looked a little bit unusual. So I wanted them all to be line infantry. So I have 6 battalions of line now. I just scrapped the entire idea of light. I think I'll do the light and skirmisher guys, 3 to a 40 millimeter base, and I'll have the voltigeurs for the French, and then I'll have probably I'll split the difference for the British with if I do 2 or 3 battalions with the French, I'll try to do the same for the British, but do maybe 1 rifle. And the rest, it's just standard British light infantry. That won't give too much of an advantage for too many riflemen for the British, as they were kind of an elite unit. So upstairs, I've got a battalion of Brunswickers I got to put together, and then the Coldstream Guard I've got assembled, which I'm excited for. I've got 1 more battalion of French line upstairs, and I've got a battalion of grenadiers that I'm going to make like a combined grenadier battalion, but then I'll be able to attach out to these battalions to make 4 of them large. So I'll tack on, they'll divide up and they can actually, so it'll be a 32-man battalion that they can break off and make a separate unit, or they can stick on to 6 of these line battalions and make them large units. That'll be kind of neat. That'll be kind of add a little bit of extra diversity to the French. So that'll get the detachment system going. So that's it. It's Tuesday night. It's been busy at the hospital, but it was kind of nice having a day off to not battle the virus and just concentrate on some black powder. But test came back negative, so we're back to work. We're both off this weekend. Hopefully we will get a game going. I'll get a film from a different angle here, just so I can appreciate the attack. Still ready for the black powder game next, so we're trying to keep it entertaining as possible around here. Kind of, you can see the American armor against the not so much, but much larger German armor. The French getting into combat. That's awesome. We'll roll dice to see who is going to be what. And this will be a complete learning game. It's going to be fun as hell. We'll make it as entertaining as we can in a non-realistic sense. So this will be the battlefield. Woods on the right. Got some hills going down the left. Pretty much open the center. Hanoverians holding the right flank. British line holding almost the center, along with another British line unit out behind the wall. And then they're backed up by a second British line unit, the British Hussars. Then the Highlanders holding the objective, which will be this road crossing there. We'll have to battle later on across this length of the table. That'll be kind of fun. I'll get the third one. Then we can have some serious outflanking, because it is 5 feet wide, so it's 60 inches. It's got 2 killing fields tables now, so this first battle will be 14 foot by 5 foot. Is that right? No, 10 foot by 7 foot. Is that right? You're 7 by 5s. It's 5 foot across. No, it's 7 foot across. I'm having a stroke. Sorry, I've been busy. I've really been burning at both ends. So it's 7 foot wide. So we're 10 foot by 7 foot table. That's good. And at the end we'll get the third one. It'll be 15 foot by 7. So that'll be great. French from this side. There's the Hussars, artillery. There's the guard. The center. Kind of glad I painted them gray. They look a little bit. That mix in with those guys nicely. And then the left flank. But we'll have a battle this weekend. I'm excited. Brits have all their commanders and everything ready to go. I'll sit in the chair and get the bird's eye view on this sucker. See if the Hanoverians are worth a shit. I just got to spray paint some markers real quick for wounds and disorders. It'll be a fun game. Literally, I mean, it won't literally be fun, but it'll just be a fun game because we'll just be figuring out what the hell's going on. This is not, we're not playing for money or anything shit like that. All right. Let's see those new units again. It's kind of nice with the intentional mismatch kind of uniforms. Got one more battalion of that kind of both. Just a massive humanity of the old guard, the young guard, and the middle guard. It's literally, we will be column against the line. I'm just excited to get into it. So, 2 years in the making, a little over 2 years. Now we'll be just over 2 years because we started in March 2018. So, gee whiz. I mean, I've got into it and I stopped, got into it and I stopped, and got into it and stopped, and this last little push has been just been crazy. The last 3 months or 6 months since James started helping me paint, I really kind of pushed it over the top here. All right, so hopefully it'll be entertaining, and we'll have it on Sunday night for you. The nice thing about black powder is hopefully it'll be quick. It won't be 27 hours till we move to the middle of the table. All right, enjoy, and then we'll be adding on 4 new battalions to this, so we'll have another fight, and hopefully many more. Okay, you guys have a great night. Stay safe. I guess do your social distancing. We'll James and I probably won't because we're already on top of each other at work anyway. With the friggin' just being nurses in an ICU, it's hard not to. Patient's only so big. All right, we'll see you. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.